It is her ability to voice our inner hopes, fears and desires that makes her one of the finest creatives to have come out of this country. Her albums, Authenticity, have earned her multiple accolades and nominations, and that has not stopped her from giving us more. Well, she runs a publishing company, Oneshushuday Publishing, and founded the ALTBLK, aimed at showcasing the diversity and complexity of African music. If you're wondering, her name is Msaki, the East London-born musician, composer, producer and curator, joins us now to tell us more about her upcoming performance at the Soulful Sounds Woman event on the 27th of August at Old Grays in Bloemfontein. Also with her in studio with us is Ben Moseme. He's one of the organizers. He's the executive producer of that event. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Morning, Bloem.
I'm going to start with you, Ben. You took a break. COVID happened. Lockdown happened. What's gone into organizing this event?
Look, the Woman to Woman Soulful Sounds edition is more about by women for women. Obviously, we are not excluded as males. We need to be there to support our queens, our sisters and our daughters. There's a lot of planning post the COVID pandemic in terms of ensuring that the infrastructure is there, the marketing, the artists are there, and we bring the market, the vibrancy within the entertainment industry, and make sure that, people get the touch, personal touch back. Hence, we activating this concept again post the pandemic, which will be happening on the 27th of August at Old Grays in Bloemfontein.
Msaki, we're talking about lockdown, and that meant nothing happened for a lot of artists. What did that period teach you, and what did it signify for you?
Interestingly enough, lockdown, I spent a lot of time writing music for other women. And I was writing for people that were trying to put out their projects. And I think an event like this, knowing that the stellar lineup of other female musicians that are just, talented across this country and this continent are coming together to make this event special, reminds me of the time where I don't only think of my voice, but if I'm writing for someone else, how would I position myself to make sure that their unique selling point shines? And so, live performance is the same. How do I think about my performance? How do I think about what makes me different from Ami? And what makes the event essentially more colorful because we are ourselves, and differently at that,
Talk to us about the process of curating music for this specific one. What's just gone into that?
Well, I'm thinking about the day and the fact that, everybody's got something different to bring, and I just get to, I get to sing songs as a singer-songwriter just with my guitar, but also there's the other side of me which really loves the electronic dance music side of life. So I'm thinking of quite a dynamic set, offer something that's a bit of a hybrid to match the mood of every kind of woman that could be there that day.
Ben, who else is on the lineup?
We've got Busiswa, we've got Tulipi, we've got Mafiki Zolo, we've got Amifaku, we've got DJ Zinhle. It's going to be elite. It's going to be high performance, high energy, nice, soulful evening, and we're looking forward. Tickets are 50% sold, and we activating through CompuTicket, Shoprite Checkers. It's 390 Rand for a normal ticket. General access, Golden Circle is 550, and the VIP is available at our offices at C Squares. You just call 051 444 2301.
What was the thought process behind putting together this lineup? Because it's very diverse.
It's Women's Month, and we need to bring that element out. Hence, we're saying she's my mokokoto, which means she's my back. You fix your crown, she fixes your crown. You look after each other, sister to sister, woman to woman. So the concept is about having even the producer being a female, the backstage team being females, the security company being owned by females, a full 100% female lineup on the stage, the sound engineer, the marshals, the ushers. We want to empower women and ensure that, they excel. Entertainment is predominantly male dominated. So this is a space where we're saying, let's have a 360 activation by women in Women's Month. Let's have women to women. Obviously, we will be there as the kings to make sure that the queens are happy.
Msaki, I can't end this conversation without talking about your album, which has done very well, you know, summer nominations for it. And I remember when you posted about the release, it was last year sometime. Why do you think it's done so well? And why do you think, what stage in your career does this reflect?
Thank you so much. I mean, I'm so humbled. People have just been colliding with the work. Obviously, it's just a snapshot, you know, in where I am in my artistry and this time. One thing that I'm thinking about, especially during Women's Month, is the fact that, you know, I'm an all-round artist, and I'm always fighting for representation, for my perspective, especially as a female artist. And what I've really appreciated is, you know, getting a nomination as a producer, because I co-produced this album with Neo Muyanga. I wrote and arranged and composed all of these songs, you know. And I think that for me, owning that is a new step, saying that, look, I'm a composer, I'm a writer, I'm not just the hundreds and thousands on top.
Yeah.
And especially in Women's Month, to own that and make sure that that's front and center of part of the narrative means that other females and other young girls can say, I also want to be a producer, I also want to be an arranger, and I'm more than just a voice and a pretty face. And so this month, I'm grateful for that highlight and for the love that the album has received because of that.
I heard we interviewed him the other day, and he was telling us about how you heard one of the Black Sunshine song, and you were in a taxi and you thought you would remake it. Tell us what that story.
Well, I've absolutely loved Neo Muyanga's music. Black Sunshine is obviously part of the country's, you know, storytelling fabric. And I mean, there's famous as LA, they opened for Mary J. Blige. They're a big deal all over the world. But this song was sort of forgotten, and it came into my consciousness while I was writing all of these extremely angry protest songs about the state of the country. And it crept into my heart and softened me up to the idea of writing love songs again. And so taking that segue into writing a love song, or in fact covering a love song by Neo Muyanga, opened up a tab for me to actually end up presenting a body of work that was not just protest songs, but protest and love songs. And the concept of love songs as protest in the face of oppression, and fighting for humanity by saying that I do love, and also the protest song being a love song, because you think about all of these struggles that young people have been facing. To show up in protest and to show up in support and in solidarity is also love. Yeah.
Ben, what are you doing differently this time around? For somebody who may have attended it 2 years ago before the break and now will attend again this time around, what are you doing differently?
Look, our setup is going to be out of this world. The theme for the day is fierce in terms of the dress code. You need to come fearless.
Yeah.
You need to just do it. You know, you need to be yourself. You need to have impact and, you know, come and be strong and say, here I am, and this is the creative that I can put on for today. Be colorful, be vibrant, have impact. So it's going to be a beautiful evening. I mean, Msaki is very creative in terms of her presentation, in terms of what to expect. The lineup is solid. You've got Munewa, you know, amongst others. You've got, like I said, DJ Sintle, you've got Busiswa, you've got Amifaku. You know, what more can you ask for, you know?
Yeah.
Let's celebrate women, let's celebrate Women's Month, and all roads are leading to Bloemfontein, All Grace, 27 August.
Yeah.
Gates will open at 4.
Sorry about that. Have you already thought about fierce? What do you think? Like, what are you curating in your head? Fierce outfit.
Yeah, more about the clothes and the presentation. It's just the energy and the unapologeticness of my being, you know. A little bit of an introvert, so just even like in my artistry, saying this is who I am. And part of that is also to say, wow, there's a Nomfundo more, there is Uncle Waffles, there's just an array of difference and diversity and uniqueness that needs to be celebrated, and they're being seen by people all over the world. Can we also give them the same appreciation in South Africa? And also, can I give myself the same appreciation too? So that's my fierceness that I'll be bringing.
Do people find it strange though that you're an introvert as well?
I think entertainers get a bad rep. We're supposed to be out there, but I think part of my introvertness is, you know, I can be pensive, and it's a way to reflect, but I'm fighting for silence within myself so that I can hear the songs that I can present, you know, hear what's going on inside so that I can sing and lament when I need to lament, but, you know.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Good luck with the event. 27th of August, you said?
Yeah.
All right, 27th August at Grays in Bloemfontein. That was the CEO of C Squared Group, Ben Moseme, as well as singer and songwriter Msaki, speaking to us about the upcoming performance at the Soulful Sounds Woman to Woman event taking place on the 27th of August at Grays in Bloemfontein.